TGIF. It's Friday, and that means it's time to get caught up on what to watch this weekend.
Yeah, from a new documentary to some baseball movie classics, our AM Extra movie critic and film fanatic Erin Keeney back with us this morning to get us caught up on all of that. But Erin, good morning. I know we've seen theaters making a lot of news this week, a lot of talks about what's going to happen with movie theaters here in the U.S.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning to you both. And yes, happy Friday. Yeah, a lot of big news, like everything right now. Things are changing, week by week, day by day. But REGAL and AMC, two major movie chains, of course, thousands of theaters across the country, announced their updated plan to open theaters August 21st. Now, the movie chain Cinemark also announced that they would be starting to open theaters August 21st as well, with about a third of their theaters. But a little wrench in their plans here. So two big tentpole films that we've all been anticipating, the movie chains included, have changed their plans. The Disney film Mulan has now made the announcement they will skip the movie premiere and go straight to Disney Plus, streaming on Disney Plus. Also, Christopher Nolan's much anticipated film Tenet has been moved from August 21st in the theaters to September 3rd. So we're just going to have to kind of wait and see what happens here with this change of plans. But, August has always been kind of a challenging time for movie openings anyway. These next couple of weeks, there's a little bit of a drought going on here. With some of these tent poles moved now to September, it gives us a chance to check out some low budget documentaries. So if I can tell you about a great one, there is a great one on right now on Amazon Prime called The Fight. Have you heard of it?
Yes, this was one that people were saying you need to add this to your list of stuff to watch right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. This comes to us from Emmy nominee Kerry Washington. She produced this project, and it takes us behind the scenes of the American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU. And that organization, of course, has been defending the Constitution for 100 years. And we get to follow four attorneys fighting on issues like gender equality, reproductive rights, and immigration. And what's so cool here is we're getting unprecedented access to the ACLU. We haven't seen anything like this before. It's so riveting and so inspiring. It's really like a David versus Goliath kind of documentary. I'm always drawn to those. So I will say I'm the first to go see those. Washington said that these attorneys to her are her real life Avengers. They really are. But what I loved about this film is kind of behind this superhero advocates that we're seeing. These are just real people, you laugh, you cry. I mean, I was laughing at one of the attorneys. He is such a brilliant guy, and he never has a charge on his battery. He's always looking for an outlet, to charge his phone to fight these cases. So we see that they're real life people. And one of the attorneys said, it's not lawyers who are going to right this ship, and right these wrongs. They go to the courts, but it's up to us. It's up to everyday people, everyone doing what they can to fight injustice.
Yeah, I think it looks like a real cool kind of inside look about, a part of this whole fight for social justice that we haven't really seen before. So very neat.
Yeah, I'm already jotting that down to my must-watch list.
Yeah,
because you have sold me on that one.
Very inspiring, yeah.
Well, the big Field of Dream baseball game was just canceled, and you have some classic baseball-themed movies to help fans fill that void, hopefully.
I hope it fills that void. I'm a Cubbies fan, baseball fan, but I'm a Chicago Cubs girl, so I got my World Series in 2016, that win. But
yeah, you're still riding high.
Still riding high on that, but yeah, a couple of great ones. So I narrowed it down to three. There are so many great baseball movies out there, but with that Field of Dreams, game canceled, that was inspired by the movie. This is a 1989 film, Field of Dreams, and Kevin Costner plays an Iowa farmer who one night hears a voice, talking to him, saying that famous line, "If you build it, he will come." So he feels compelled to build a baseball diamond on his land. And afterward, the ghosts of great players, come out to play ball. They come out from the crops to play baseball. I just get kind of chills even talking about it. It's a sentimental film. It'll warm your heart. So Field of Dreams, that's a great one to stream. The second one that I chose is called A League of Their Own. I'm sure you've heard of this one. This takes us back to 1992.
Oh yeah, I love this one.
Oh, this is such a great one. It's funny. It's heartwarming. It follows the story of an all-female baseball team, that cropped up in the Midwest, because all of the young men were off fighting in World War II. The film is directed by the late, great Penny Marshall. It also stars the late Gary Marshall and Tom Hanks, you see there as their kind of grumpy has-been coach. He's in this. Gina Davis also stars. We also get Madonna. Do you remember when she was in a lot of movies back in those days? Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell also star in this. And I have some kind of breaking news with this. Just yesterday, Amazon announced it was picking up a new TV series based on this movie. So we're going to see that in the future. Yeah, League of Their Own.
That'd be cool.
Finally, finally, if do I have time for Fever Pitch, my third one?
Yes. We're almost out of time. So last one.
Last pick. 2005. This is Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon. This follows a teacher. Jimmy Fallon plays a teacher who's torn between the woman that he loves here, Drew Barrymore, and the Boston Red Sox, the team that he worships. So it's just a fun, light, romantic comedy. And a fun fact here, they actually shot the final scene in October 2004 when the Boston Red Sox won the game. So the Farrelly brothers said, let's just get them on the field and shoot this final scene. And it was like real life celebration that they got to use there. So that one's Fever Pitch.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's a good one for the sports fans and the women in their lives who are like, just stop watching the game for 5 minutes, please. We've all been there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
those movies definitely knock it out of the park this weekend.
Oh, knock it out of the park. There you go. Okay, Erin, thanks so much. We appreciate the picks, and we'll see you back next week. Have a good one.
Have a great one.